32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a play fake. Now Vic. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Vic readies to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. They set up the screen to Bo. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. At their own 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the 4th quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Vic goes play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Put it in it. Green 18. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. He'll hit Jackson complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. This is something that we know that they like to do, incorporating him out of the backfield into their passing attack.
And it's not just a check down option either. This is a full part of their offense, and they rely on the fact that they can get the ball in his hands.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They run again with Jackson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Check, check. Break down. Break down. Break down. Check 4.
Rodgers to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that. They have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 2nd down and 4, Vick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Night Train Lane. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Rodgers. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now Rodgers. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
319.
They'll try and run with their fullback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's Okoye. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness, heartache. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. First throw in overtime here for Vick. Steps away to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr, pushing his way through. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more